you surprised that it took Andrew so long to get into shape, and what is his future hold for this organization?
Well, again, that remains to be seen. You know, it's going to be a process that we'll monitor during the summer. Obviously, he's a very talented player, as he's shown in the past. He got hurt early in the year, and he was just never able to get into the kind of game shape that we needed him to be in to help contribute this year.
Do you understand why fans might be surprised or even shocked that Ted decided to extend you?
Well, I don't know. You know, I'm really more concerned about what I think and what my job is at hand. And I think we've done some good things here over the years. And I think that the things we've done in the last couple of years are very positive. And I think if you really look at it realistically and see where we are and see the assets that we've accumulated and how we've positioned ourselves, I think we're in a very nice spot to be competitive here for years to come.
In a blog post today, Ted talked about you putting in cameras, using advanced stats. Can you talk about that in more detail and what you've been implementing?
Well, we have a system. Obviously, we don't want to let too much because it's our system. There are some teams that use it, but it's a high-tech system with computers and video equipment that track every movement of the player, tracks every movement of the ball, and we can use that for statistical analysis as the games go on. Obviously, you need X amount of games to get proper evaluation of those kind of things, but we have a system in there that I think 8 or 9 teams in the league currently use.
Where does the team stand, you know, financially going into the summer? I know you have options. You have Richard has a buyout. You still have an amnesty that's at your disposal. So going into this offseason, where do you stand financially in terms of making moves to improve the team?
Well, we're going to evaluate that as we move along. We'll see which free agents are actually going to be available. A lot of players have outs. A lot of players have options to opt into their contract. So we don't know what the whole field is going to be yet. And we'll make decisions on our own players as the summer progresses.
Given Andre's reception by the fans here, is it almost a non-starter to put him back on the court?
No, not necessarily. You know, players are always forgiven if they come back and perform well.
It seems like this group has come a long way in a short period of time. What is it about the way this group is playing right now that particularly impresses you or gives you reason for encouragement?
Well, I think we have a nice balance. We have good chemistry. We have players that compete on a nightly basis. They play hard. They try to follow the game plan. I think our veterans have done a nice job of keeping everybody grounded. And I think we're playing team basketball. We're moving the basketball. We've played unselfish basketball. And we're playing for one another. And we've had some nice wins on the road against some really good teams, which only helps your confidence moving forward. And I think you can see that the players' confidence is growing, and we're growing as a team, as a unit. Obviously, there's still a lot of work left, and it's probably taken longer than most people wanted, including me. And I can understand the frustration that some people have with that. But that's the process that you have to go through when you're dealing with young players, and the growth and the maturity process that they have to go through. But I think when we got Nene, he also added a whole different element of professionalism and team play and savvy. And I think the young players believe in him, and the young players listen to him, and we're doing a lot of the little things a lot better than we have in the past.